I can feel like 80 rats in my Marys. Me and Drizzy back to back, it's getting scary. If you fucking with my eyes, just don't come near me. Put some bins all on your head like Justin Terry.
Viewers, let's get it. This is the Faison View Podcast, episode 173 to be exact, man. Let's go, man. Color power we have here, you already know every episode. Hey, handcrafted jewelry, handcrafted bracelets, necklaces, anklets, waist beads, man. We getting it done, man. Getting it done. You see me? Hey, we blinging out here, man. Get yours for your loved ones, man. Get one from your daughter, your son, your children, man, or your uncle, auntie. Hey, get one for everybody, man. Look, good prices, and you already know it come with deals, man. Let's go. Hey, we got a good one here today. Trust. I say that every time because I believe that. Man, let's go. So our topic today is, first and foremost, did the virus go away? I just want to know because I'm curious. Man, people outside, like, ain't nothing going on. Secondly, Doja Cat. We're going to talk about her tinychat video surfacing and what happened within that. We're going to get into that. Third, we're going to talk about Swizz Beats and Timberland turned down millions to sell Verzuz. So, hey, we're going to get into that. And before I even start all the topics, I'm going to get into George Floyd. Because this has really just happened. So I really want to get into this and talk about this because it bothers me, frustrated me, as it should. It's ridiculous. And lastly, one got to go, man. One got to go. The best movies, one of the best movies. You got Bad Boy. All right, I said Bad Boy. Well, that's a good one too. But you have Baby Boy, The Wood, Poetic Justice, and Love&Basketball. Which one are you going to take out? One got to go. All right, so first and foremost, man, before I even get started on, the real topics, I'm going to get to the real topic that needs to be discussed and talked about. Forget everything else right now. This George Floyd, rest in peace. Rest in peace, George Floyd. Once again, it happens again. Police brutality and what we've been fighting for the longest time and continue to fight. This is ridiculous. And then if we retaliate, we're at fault. And if when we're not doing anything, we're at fault. So the Minneapolis police, I guess, pulled over or stopped Mr. George Floyd. And guess what? Overly aggressive with him, had his knee on his neck. He couldn't breathe. Another air gardener, he couldn't breathe. And sadly, guess what? The police officer takes his life. So instead of protecting us, y'all have motives to kill us now. Not now. This is not anything new. Anything new. And this conversation is going to go into my Doja Cat conversation as well. Like, it's sickening. It's sickening. Because we have so much influence on everything. We have so much influence on every single thing. People want to be like us, but in entertainment world and in any type of form and way, even looking, everything. But guess what? You still look at us with fear in your heart, and you want to kill us off. So when it's going to come a point in time, then we're going to retaliate. And I'm not saying that's the right thing, but I'm saying how tired are we going to get of this? We're tired of it. This happens so often and far too often. And I have yet to hear about a Caucasian getting abused, getting hit, battered, bruised, or killed. And we literally just had to go to the Ahmaud Arbery situation. We just had that situation. Innocent bystander running and jogging, minding his business, shot and killed. Weeks later, Minneapolis police killed a man trying to put him in custody. I've yet to hear any different skin color or race that happened to. And I'm not saying it's not happening. But guess what? It's not happening on the plateau of African Americans. At all. And it's sickening and it's tired and we're tired of it. We have to continuously step up and say something and have social media talk for us. And we have to really be the voice of social media for things to be done. If that's the way it has to be, then we have to do that. But it shouldn't be like that. Justice should be served. regardless of anything that's going on. Justice should be served. You shouldn't be killing a man when you're trying to put him in custody. That is not your duty. That's not your job. But guess what? It's okay. It's a lot of change is going to start happening, and I feel it. I feel the energy within the black community. A lot of change will happen. Rest in peace, George Floyd, man. This is sickening, and once again, rest in peace. I don't want to come on the podcast with any sad news, but unfortunately, I got to talk real on my platform. I got to talk real and what's going on. I got to speak on it. So it's going to hurt me if I don't speak on it. Rest in peace, George Floyd, and I hope all of them get fired, and I hope they get life in jail. Every single one. And you had the dude face who was putting his knee in his neck while he's laying down. You have his face right on camera. So I don't want to hear nothing. I hope everything that's supposed to happen to him happens to him. Point blank, period. Man, so let's get it really, really, really popping out here. Get it really popping. It's getting some good vibes. But did the virus go away? I'm curious. I'm only asking because all I see is parties on social media. I see parties in Missouri. I see parties in Atlanta. I see parties in New Jersey. Like, are we ever going to sit down and learn? Because at the end of the day, what they're not telling you and how severe it was at first in the COVID, they're not speaking on it because they want you. At this point, it's not much more people can do and say for you to stay home. Like I've said many times before, we don't have a dictatorship. We're not like these other countries where you go outside, you're getting locked up, you're getting hit with bats, you're getting battered and bruised. You go outside, it's a violation. But we go outside and do whatever and just spread the virus. So when you going out, you're not even thinking about the baby that you have to come home to. You're not thinking about your grandmother you got to come home to. You're not thinking about anybody that you have to come home to. You thinking selfishly and worry about yourself. Because at the end of the day, it can spread just like that. People are, oh, well, it's only 10%. People are dying. I don't understand what y'all talking about percentages for. People are dying. People can't even go to bury their loved ones from this virus because the virus can spread within the funeral home as well. And what people don't realize is so many bodies that cannot be put in the grave solely off the fact that they don't have enough space. So I just encourage everybody to think smart and really just stay aware and stay at home until they officially tell us we can go out. And when they do officially tell us to go out, be responsible. Don't be stupid. Don't be moving on, you know what I'm saying, vicariously like it's nothing going on. And especially for the ones who have children. Don't go out there and try to party and live your life and come back to your child and give that to your child. You won't be able to live with yourself at all. So I just want to know when people are going to stop being smart. I'm using my platform for all positive and good. I'm telling you guys, stay at home. Stay masked up. Stay gloved up. Do what you have to do for essential reasons only until the time is here. It's nothing pressing about losing your life and risking it for losing your life. I don't understand it. And then, you know, you have people like DJ Jazzy Jeff, who really went through a hard time with COVID, had pneumonia in both lungs, and he just telling people and expressing, hey, this is serious. People like, well, whatever, you know, I just want to go outside, da-da-da. Hey, if people want to choose their livelihood over a moment, and let them do that. But I'm gonna advise you guys to really just stay home like everybody else in the world is doing because of this virus. It's only going to go away by coming together and listening. So, hey man, ridiculous. And this Doja Cat situation, man, really tore me up and got me tight. I really feel strongly about this, and I'm not messing with it at all. I'm not messing with Doja at all, because what I was waiting for is her response, and her response was yesterday, and it really didn't make any sense. So to give you some information on the Doja Cat, this Doja Cat situation, Doja Cat, she's actually a good artist, but she does her little gimmick, she does certain things or whatever. It maybe seem weird to the usual fan, whatever, cool. But at the end of the day, she disrespected the culture, she disrespecting her people. And she's disrespecting the people that have to work with her or have worked with her. You know what I'm saying? And it's so messed up. And I'm not trying to just stow hate or slander on Doja Cat name, because all in all, she did this to herself. You're talking crazy, and really on this tinychat video surfaced about her talking crazy with all these Caucasian people. And first of all, she's acting weirdly. She's showing her butt, showing her chest, doing whatever, trolling in a way, I guess. But as you can see, her boyfriend, you can understand he's Caucasian as well. And, you know, by seeing that first glance, it's confusing. But then when she starts talking is the real problem. She's talking bad about her culture and her ancestors to these people who are Caucasian. You know, you talking about using the N-word in a crazy form, telling these people that you don't really feel comfortable in your skin, and you don't really want to be black, and you don't really necessarily perceive yourself as black. And for those like her, and for those who like Stacey Dash, it's no place for you to be in this. You don't get to dibble and dabble in what you want. Sammy Sosa, you don't get to dippy dabble in what you want. If you ask me, and it's nothing to anybody, you ask me, we the best culture there is to be. And she's talking about her hair and gotten in this dialogue about her hair. It was just so disrespectful in many ways, because she's using the N-word. She's saying very derogatory stuff, dealing with her culture, and this is nothing but to Caucasian people. So not only is she making herself look away, she's making it okay for these Caucasian people to probably continue doing what they're doing in regarding the black people. And this becomes such a bigger conversation, because things of such as Ahmaud Arbery being killed by country bumpkin Caucasian people who really ain't know no better, and who really just like, man, I really don't like the color of his skin. I don't like what he's doing right now. He just looks suspicious. Let me go off and just interrupt and ruin his day and ruin his life. So it's very, very important that a girl, a woman of her magnitude, and then being an artist, you're on cause doing this, exposing our culture of things of opinions that are only your opinions. And really, when you get caught up in it, she didn't even justify it. Just trying to, like, just saying nothing, but saying a lot, but saying nothing, and wiggle through this situation, and didn't even apologize for anything that she said. So that tells me, and I'm not necessarily with the, oh yeah, let's cancel, but she definitely, that cancel, it just needs to be, she needs to be put off to the side. She needs to be put off to the side. Because I can agree, cancel culture, it is a wave of people who really honestly don't know what they're canceling for. They really just follow the wave of somebody else saying, yeah, she gotta go, cancel. But in this situation, I can see. Because honestly, like, it hurts, because she's a good artist, and that's what everybody is saying. You know, she's not a bad artist, a very creative artist, and for you to come out there and just shoot yourself in the toe like that, man, you got it. Like, in this situation, you got it, man. Because you're going to lose a lot of followers, you're going to lose a lot of supporters, as you should, because your following is your people. It's not just Caucasian people, it's not just any other race. It's mostly your people. We support you. You just went #1 because of that. And then the fact of the matter is, you sitting here telling, and I'm not even trying to be funny, you're sitting there telling your audience, well, hey, if I get to #1, I'm going to show you my boobs, da-da-da. A lot of people hype, whatever, got you, you know what I'm saying, got your numbers up, and come to find out you on tinychat or Zoom or whatever with these Caucasian folks who really don't seem to give a care about black people at all, and you're showing off your body and exposing yourself in different ways for these type of people. Not your fans, not people that love you and support you, but these type of people that really don't give a care about your culture at all, and really just see you, really kind of looking at you a certain type of way, like, what's good with her? Man, it's so disgusting, man. It's so disgusting, especially in times in which I'm talking about you know, George Floyd, and I'm talking about Ahmaud Arbery and getting our equal rights as people, man. The fact that it's 2020 and we still don't get that, and the fact that you want to go on a platform and explain to another race of why you feel bad about our race and you don't want to be in our race and you don't like the color of skin that you're in. Something is wrong with you, definitely. Something's wrong with you, definitely. I was waiting for her response and her apology, and she didn't deliver at all. So nah, I'm here to go in. I know it's sickening. It's sickening, bro. It's so sickening. We the most influential race, the best culture, if you ask me, no questions. And for you to sit there and express that to other people in that magnitude, that doesn't have the same color skin as you, but you want to express that to, you know what? Yeah, Doja Cat, hey, like we was rocking with you. Nah, I'm great now. I'm great. Point blank period. I'm great off of it. Great off of you. I'm sorry, man. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Whatever. But hey, man, like always, man, we gotta switch it up. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's something to be happy about, man. Let's go. Man, if you were in quarantine and if you are in quarantine, as you know, that Verzuz has been the life of quarantine, live battles between our favorite artists. So Swizz Beats and Timberland, who formed Verzuz, which is a very smart idea, they turned down millions to sell Verzuz to culture roaches. And this just goes to show everything I'm saying about our culture and how brilliant and how bright and smart we are. We can create. We can have our own. We can come together. Like that's and this was beautiful to really hear, because they turned it down because they built this. Why would we allow anybody else to come into our home and redo our home and redo our things and restructure anything? How about we learn how to do that? And I love that Swizz Beats and Timberland is taking an initiative. Hey man, nah, I don't care what you offering us. We're gonna take this under our wing. We're gonna make it bigger than whatever you offer us times 10. Times 10. And it's beautiful to see. And that's why the episode is named Integrity. It's integrity. Keeping your freaking integrity is so important in life. Just because you see a deal on the table, just because you see a contract, does not mean it is okay. Just because it's a dollar sign there and it's something that you've never seen before, it doesn't make it okay. Let's read between in the lines of what that really means. Let's read in between the lines. Let's educate ourselves. And what Swizz and Timberland could do with this Verzuz, it's gone so far, because this just happened over quarantine time. They were creators, and they created a platform for these live battles of legends to really, really express themselves and give the fans what they want with their catalog. So it's beautiful to see. It's amazing. And I'm glad they turned down millions. I'm so happy that they turned down millions, because we do not need anybody else to tell us how things should be done. We don't need anybody to take over our platform. That's the problem now. Such as these award shows and us getting gratification from these award shows such as Grammys. No, we don't need that. We need our own. Because we're geniuses. We stand on our own. Anything referring to basketball, referring to anything, you could pick out a plethora. You could pick out so many African Americans that are doing amazing, and black people that are doing amazing, and that set a precedent and set an example for everyone else. Everyone wants to be like us, so let's keep that ball in our court. We're not giving up the ball to nobody else. It's time to leave that alone. We're making our own. Let's create our own. And this is beautiful to see Swizz and Timberland doing it. And hey man, we gonna keep it rolling, and we gonna have our own, man. It's all about ownership, and we gonna keep on doing it, man. We don't need anybody else to join or to buy us out. No, we're not doing it. We're the creators, and we gonna create our own revenue. Point blank period. Let's get it. So man, lastly, I always do would you rather, you know, but I want to switch it up this time. One gotta go, because I feel like one gotta go. Just one gotta go. Baby Boy, The Wood, Poetic Justice, or Love&Basketball. So I'm gonna say it again. Baby Boy, You already know that's Tyrese, Taraji P. Henson, Jody, even The Wood. You already know that's one of the most legendary movies, especially like brotherhood wise. You got three boys from the neighborhood growing up together. One's getting married soon. You know that vibe is guys and females. Y'all know that vibe. Just having close knit friends. The Wood was my joint, man, for real. Poetic Justice, like Tupac and Janet Jackson. I ain't gotta talk about Poetic Justice because that definitely ain't going nowhere. And Love&Basketball. That was my joint. Love&Basketball on my apps. Sanaa Lathan. Greatness. Like greatness. So in this one, like I love everyone. I know which ones I'm not taking out. The Wood and Poetic Justice, I cannot take out. Can't take out. I'm sorry. Those two legendaries in my life and two of my favorite movies. So Baby Boy and Love&Basketball. Baby Boy, I love Baby Boy and all the actors in it. Baby Boy is a legendary movie. Love&Basketball is a legendary movie. But only reason I would say I may get rid of Baby Boy because Love&Basketball, it just added another element to like the romantic scene of things, and adding basketball into it, and me growing up loving basketball, and really wanted to make you get a shorty that play ball with you, so you had that relationship. Baby Boy, it's very insightful because it has a lot to do with really just gaining knowledge and really understanding that, hey, these streets not for you, man. Don't try to be about that. You can hustle in other ways. You know what I'm saying? That's really what it boiled down to. And really just to grow and excel in life and not be stagnant. So it's had a lot of good hidden messages in it, Baby Boy. In this sense, I'm going to choose Love&Basketball, you know what I'm saying, on my apps. And Sanaa Lathan did that thing, man. It was a legendary, timeless movie. So you know what I'm saying, you give me your opinion on it. Which one got to go for you? Hey. But lastly, man, the creator of the week, man, up next, man. Guess what? This clothing brand is up next, man. It's the new thing to look for. Hey, it's gonna change. It's gonna change the lives of so many people because it's so great of a clothing brand, providing you with masks, providing you with hoodies. If you want something custom, all you have to do is ask. So I'm gonna make sure to put that below. My boy Marquis doing his thing, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, brother. Hey, continue to keep growing. Hey, and I'm gonna spread the word. You already know I'm gonna spread the knowledge. I'm gonna spread the word. Everybody go shop Up Next Apparel. Up Next Apparel. Everything will be below, man. Love you guys. Thank you, listeners and viewers, for supporting me. Color Power 1CLR POWER.com. 1CLR POWER.com, man. Love you guys.